Hey guys, I'm back. It's Deb and Mom. We haven't done a video together in a long time.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's summertime, and I thought nothing better than to make a nice summertime dessert. And the reason we came about this summertime dessert is because our neighbor gave Mom a big pile of blueberries. So that sounded like the perfect time to make blueberry cobbler. So that's what we're making for you today. Let me walk you through the ingredients, and you might help me with these over here, Mom, because I'm not quite sure what we have. But we're going to start off with blueberries, and we have softened butter,
Sugar, tablespoon flour, a cup of flour, some salt, baking powder.
Is that baking powder or baking soda?
Baking soda.
Baking soda. Okay.
I'm not sure.
We'll double it. Well, you know what? Even if you're not sure, just check the instructions, the ingredients below, because everything is below.
Sugar, again, milk.
And we have a teapot here on the stove, and it's boiling. We're going to need boiling water for this recipe. That's all we're going to need. Really simple recipe. Okay, so we took a minute. We kind of moved everything around to make it a little bit easier to work. And let's get started. This is so simple. This is my cousin's grandmother's on her husband's side recipe. It's been in the family for years, and it's really, really good. And I'll tell you a secret. You could use blueberries like I've used here, but you could also use blackberries or boysenberries or just about any berries. I haven't tried it with strawberries, but there's no reason that wouldn't work. I've also used frozen berries, so it's a great, even though it's summertime, and you're enjoying all these fresh blueberries, you could also make it in the winter as well with frozen fruit. So anyway, okay. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get started with our blueberries. And for that, we're gonna mix in a half a cup of sugar and that tablespoon of flour. And that's gonna help we're gonna do two things. The sugar macerates the berries, so they're, getting a little thicker. The flour is going to help with that. And Mom's going to be in charge of mixing that together carefully. And in the meantime, you know how big I am about making cleanup a breeze. You can use an 8x8 pan, 9x9 pan. Today we have this because I think it might be a little bit easier for you to see through. So I'm just going to spray it with nonstick cooking spray.
But it's the equivalent of an 8x8.
Yeah. So Mom's got all these great size pans and stuff. So that's perfect. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we want to cream together the butter. See if I can get that off there. Yep, it's pretty soft. And sugar. And you could use a whisk, but gosh, it's so much easier and more efficient to use a mixer. And I'm gonna stretch my mixer over. Mom just recently got this mixer. In fact, I'll link it below. It's the same as the one I have myself. It's a great mixer. Cleans really easy and everything. So when you cream something together, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to keep going. You don't want to see the pebble-sized pieces. We want it to be all creamed together and nice. And I have it on the low speed initially. And that just helps it all come together. That was a really good one. If your butter isn't as soft, it might take a minute more. Our butter wasn't terribly soft, but here's another good shortcut for you. I didn't want to let it sit out, for an hour while it got real soft. So we put it in the microwave on defrost for 10 seconds. Don't forget, all microwaves are different. So it could take a little bit longer, a little shorter time. This looks pretty good. All right. I think we're good there. And this, see how easy this is? These come right off. And just kind of tap all that excess off there. Thank you, Mom. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is sift together the dry ingredients. Do you have a whisk?
I mean, just one of these.
Yeah. And once again, you guys know me. I don't sift well. I do play well with others, but I don't sift well. So in goes our...
That was baking soda, baking powder.
It was a baking powder?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Baking powder.
I thought you said soda when you came back. We looked again, and so it's the great debate. Another way, if you don't want to whisk it together, you know, with a whisk or a sifter, excuse me, is just to use a whisk. That's going to help distribute the salt, distribute the baking powder or soda or whatever it is that you have in there, and just so it's not all clumped in one thing. Okay. We're going to add half, and then Mom, if you could add about half that milk. Okay, add the rest of and the other bit of the milk. And also, I failed to mention, but we do have the oven preheating in the background, and so we're almost ready to go. Now let's let all this go out of there. There we go. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to clean up my workspace. We'll be right back, and we'll show you how easy this is to put together. Okay, we're back. Doesn't this look better? we're working through it. So now this is kind of a different, again, it's that old-fashioned cobbler, and it's kind of an upside down cobbler. So this is going to be different than what you're used to, but what we're going to do is we actually put the cobbler on the bottom, and we're going to spread it out and just kind of get it to all the ends. And I need a spatula. There we go. Get all that goodness in there. Just spread it all out, all over the bottom of our casserole dish, our little casserole dish.
And you can drag some of that over there.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you fill in all the holes, like Mom said, you're going to be better off. Okay. See? See how that looks? So we just spread the dough right on the bottom.
We put this in.
You put that right over top. There we go. And the recipe calls for 4 cups of blueberries. We cheated, we used a little more. A little more is always good in this. We used about 5 cups. All right. Now that looks pretty amazing, doesn't it? Now to finish this off, see, look how good that looks. That looks yummy. Okay.
Let's use this one instead.
Okay.
Because this gets hot.
Okay. So the last thing we want to do, remember we talked about in the very beginning, a cup of boiling water. We want to pour a cup of boiling water over the top of this.
Go all the way to the top.
All the way to the top, okay. It's got a little line. I thought maybe the line meant. You got that?
That's
Okay. All right, and we're going to pour it right over the top of the casserole. And that's all we need to do. Into the oven it goes. Mom, do you remember how long?
I don't.
I'm going to double check. I think it's 30 minutes. It could be 45. But the oven's preheated to 375. It's been preheating really good. Mom's kind of stepped off there for a minute.
35 to 40.
35 to 40 minutes. So perfect. We'll set our timer for 35 to 40 minutes. We're going to put this in the oven and we'll be back soon. Hey guys, we're back. It's Deb and Mom, and oh my goodness.
It's really, really good.
The house smells amazing. So a couple of things, and this is a great tip. This is very hot, but after we put it in the oven, we thought, oh gosh, we put those extra blueberries in it, which is going to make it extra amazing, but it's also going to make it bubble over. And on this side, can't really see it, but on this side it did bubble over. So that way it'll save your oven, save you some extra cleaning. And also, because it was so full, we ended up cooking it an extra
10 minutes.
an extra 10 minutes, yeah. So, you know, what you're going to see is some bits of it bubbling up through the blueberries. If I hadn't added the extra blueberries, it would bubble up even more. But this, oh goodness, this is going to be a hit at the potluck tonight, let me tell you. In fact, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer and give you a full-on view. You're going to be so impressed. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, guys. Does that not look amazing? I think we're ready to dig in. How about you? Okay, so I know we said this is for a potluck tonight.
We're going to cheat. Taste it.
Just a little bit, right?
You have to taste what you take.
You have to, yeah, you have to make sure it's good, right? So I'm just going to grab a little piece off the corner here. It's still like really hot. Oh goodness, here, I'll trade you.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab a piece right here for me. They'll never notice. It's going to be warm still, so.
And it is good.
Oh gosh. Guys, that's amazing. Now again, this was my cousin's husband's grandma's recipe. And so thank you, Cousin Sadie, for sharing this with us. It's been on the blog for years and years and years. It is amazing. As discussed, you can do it with just about any type of fruit you have out there. A little extra fruit never hurt anything. But make sure that you see and enjoy, or you definitely want to give this a try. Check out the blog. It has more tips and tricks, but down below, all the ingredients, the instructions, all the other tips, all the good stuff. So if you have a question, leave a comment. Always appreciate that. Anything you think to add?
Just it's good.
Mom's a fan. Yep, we're definitely taking this to the potluck tonight. We'll see you soon, okay?